Hey, what's up, everyone? I figured I wanted to give a quick review of what I thought about the classic movie Psycho, which I can't believe is already 60 years old, and what a classic it still remains. I mean, it's the kind of movie that kind of grew on me throughout the years. I mean, I consider it like more like psychological thriller than horror, but of course, what makes the movie stand out, of course, as many fans are well aware of, is the infamous shower scene, and of course, Janet Lee, the mother of Jamie Lee Curtis, played the ill-fated Marion Crane. And what made the movie rather interesting for its time was the very, how would you say, a very bold, risky decision to kind of like kill off the heroine halfway into the movie, which for its time was, I guess, a very considered controversial move, but something that worked. But basically, for those that are already familiar with the story of Psycho, it involves Marion Crane's character who goes on the run after stealing like about 40,000 from her boss, to get with, Sam Loomis, who happens to be the husband of her sister Lila Loomis, and of course, throughout the way she ends up at the infamous Bates Motel, where she meets Norman Bates, played by the late Anthony Perkins, and of course, it sets the events in motion that follow in the other three Psycho movies. And of course, Lila tries to find out what happened to her sister and how she disappeared and things like that. And I would say it still holds up, pretty well. I mean, do I consider the movie scary? Not really, but it's something that's, I guess, enjoyable to watch, and I guess it get a few good thrills, I suppose, if that's one particular way of looking at it. So that's my verdict. What I think about the Psycho movie. I mean, and like I said, it's best to ignore the '98 version, which is nothing more than pretty much a shot for shot remake of the original. So that's that. So I'm curious just to see what other people think about Psycho and how it holds up 60 years later, and I'd be interested to hear what people have to say. Alright, everyone, thanks again.